I grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side. Staying alive was no jive. At second hands, Mom bounced on old men, so that when we moved to Shaolin land, a young youth, yo rockin' the gold tooth, low goose, only way I began to G off was drug loot. That was an excerpt from the 1996 book It Takes a Village by Hillary Rodham Clinton. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another very, very, very special episode of Josh Reviews Brad. Now, it wouldn't be today without a very special episode about longitude and latitude. If you can remember in the past, I have done this a lot before, but this time is different because you might be asking, Josh, why do you have that? Well, I'll tell you why. I'm the longitude and latitude whistleblower, a term that I've coined for myself because in previous years, I've really done the best job at explaining longitude and latitude. No professor, no scholar, no media outlet has ever gone to the lengths that I have to really understand what it means for the world to have longitude and latitude. And I've made some numerous comparisons. I've made great comparisons is my point. I don't know what that meant. But anyway, longitude and latitude 3 times in a row. That sounds like a good streak to me. So let's just get to that. Anyway, everyone knows longitude and latitude is basically the driving force that creates everything we have. I mean, it's kind of like, a lot of people believe in different things, but I believe in longitude and latitude because I know it's affected me in ways that I can't even describe. So, understanding longitude and latitude is something that it's not easy to the naked eye. But lucky for me, I don't have that. So if you dive into really what longitude and latitude is, it's your global address. Every location on Earth has a global address. You all have addresses. Even if you don't have a house, you have a corner or something that you reside most of the time. So just think of longitude and latitude as kind of like your tracker, Like, when you're getting a package in the mail, you get a number and you can check it and it tells you when they're going to drop it off. If it's out for delivery, if it's at the post office, if it's still in transportation, you can track it. Well, that's what longitude and latitude is partially to you. It's what we use to track you. I mean, with longitude and latitude, we know where you are at every minute of every day. You can't get away. You can't run. You can hide, but you'll always be found. So longitude and latitude, it's very important because when we use this thing called grid mapping, using latitude and longitude is different from using a street address. Instead of having a specific street address, Latitude and longitude works with a numbered grid system, like what you see when you look at a graph paper. I used to hate graph paper because they made me use it when I was in math, when I was in middle school, and I didn't want to use it, but they made me. So what I would do is I would refuse to do it. I wouldn't buy the graph paper. I would draw my own lines on the regular notebook paper. I would just go and do other columns to make it look like a graph, and they said, you can't do that. And I said, I can do what I want. I'm not going to buy this stupid fucking book. And I didn't. I won that battle. Just like the battle of longitude and latitude will be won. So with a grid system, simply by giving two numbers which are the same locations, horizontal and vertical coordinates, or to say the intersection where the place is located, that's what we use longitude and latitude for. We use it to find that intersecting point, So like latitude is the horizontal mapping lines on Earth, and they're known as parallels of latitude because they run parallel to the equator. Now that's something. The equator is great. I thought about the equator a lot when I was younger because I just had an open mind, and I thought, that equator is really good. I mean, what would we do without it? So yeah, basically, that's what longitude and latitude truly is. Now, the prime meridian, that's something interesting, and we should learn about that. The prime meridian is the meridian, a line of longitude set at 0 degrees, serving as the reference point for measuring longitude east and west around the Earth. By international convention, it's the Greenwich meridian, which passes through the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, London, England. This line, along with its opposite, the 180th meridian, divides the Earth into the eastern and western hemisphere and is fundamental for global timekeeping and navigation. Now that's important. So you see, longitude and latitude, those are like the key factors of a house. Longitude and latitude is like the foundation and the roof. But the prime meridian, that's the plumbing system. And you can't have a house without a plumbing system. So that's important. It's kind of like having a chain on a bike, or like having like a sticker on a banana. Like, it's important. You have to have it. So the prime meridian is very, very useful, and we use it all the time. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, what longitude and latitude is to me is something that can't be broken, can't be tamed, can't be stopped. It's a constant moving force. And when all of us are gone, longitude and latitude will be standing tall and strong. And I don't think we talk enough about that. I think that we get wrapped into these dumb ideas, and we all want to hear about something that's not important at all. I mean, people talk about the dumbest things, but no one's talking about longitude and latitude. Hardly ever does that come into conversation. I mean, it seems today that all people want to talk about is how, there's a new Trader Joe's opening in Florida. And it's like, longitude and latitude is here, guys. What are you talking about this for? Open your eyes, open your heart, and open your soul. That's what I have to say to you. Now, as many of you know, we are also a news program sometimes, usually on this day. Kind of ties into the longitude and latitude thing. And speaking of the Trader Joe's that I just mentioned, that's the key topic for today, aside from longitude and latitude. Because I saw this article, and, one thing about me is I love grocery stores because it's kind of like the best place on earth to look for food because there's so much of it. And I always like when they open new ones. It kind of sparks interest in me. I wonder, how is this going to affect the local businesses in the area when a chain opens up? I mean, sometimes these monster organizations, they just ruin lives and they get away with it until Longitude and Latitude comes in, and then it strikes them down inevitably. So their time is always, they're on borrowed time. They can be king for a day, but not forever. But anyway, a new Trader Joe's store is coming to Central Florida. Here's where. All right, let's see here.
Recently, several cars have been stolen from this off-site airport parking lot. One of the victims says this company here is not doing enough to protect customers' vehicles. This reddish burgundy pickup truck belongs to Gracie Lightcap.
It makes me angry.
Recently, someone stole her truck from this privately owned parking lot near Orlando International Airport. It was gone.
Gone.
The theft occurred at Orange MCO parking while Lightcap was on vacation. When she parked her truck here in July, an attendant gave her a piece of paper instructing her to leave keys on the dashboard with an Elvis impersonator. They told you to leave the keys on the dashboard?
Yes, everybody left their keys on the dashboard.
Orange County Sheriff's records reveal 5 vehicles were reported stolen from the property in July, including the light caps.
Well, so it looks like at this Trader Joe's, a good couple is just trying to chat it up with a Elvis impersonator, renewing their love for one another. And at this Trader Joe's, just malice is occurring, apparently. Let's continue.
I wanted to see firsthand what it was like to leave a car at this off-site parking lot, so we decided to drop this one off. The prior day, I made an online reservation. The website promises your car is in safe hands, but it says nothing about what happens to your keys. When I arrived at the front gate and
So this is a classic leave your car and we'll steal it scam. Oldest trick in the book. What you do is you get a bunch of dummies to come and drop their car off, and you pretend like it's this secure system where they're going to have a valet guy come and be like, oh, we'll park your car for you. And then those 2 idiots go to fucking Vegas to do whatever dumb shit they were doing, and you just go and take their car. This is like taking candy from a baby. I mean, this is a newsworthy story. I mean, a Trader Joe's parking lot is being run as a underground car theft organization. I'm with them on this side. I'm on their side. I think it was the people's fault for just leaving their car. Who leaves their car in a parking lot with someone you don't know? What are you, stupid? Yeah, I'm glad that their truck was stolen. I think that this is 100% on them. Never do that. They're very dumb people. Well, anyway, that's the story of the new Trader Joe's opening up in Central Florida. I hope that they bring a lot of business. I hope they have the brookie. That's like the cookie that's also a brownie. That one's really good. They also have great cakes. Their pumpkin one that they have seasonally is delicious. They have great selection of chips, salsas. They have a lot of great stuff at Trader Joe's. And I hope they do well. I hope their business does well. I hope that they steal more fucking dumbass people's cars, because that was a kick. That gave me a real hoot. Well, that was that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for once again allowing me to explain what I truly think of Longitude and Latitude. It's become the favorite part of my year when I get to do this little explanation video once a year. And never forget what it means to Longitude and to Latitude. Before I go, there's just one more thing I'd like to say. It's a quote that I love, and it's by First Lady Michelle Obama. And I think it resonates with a lot of people in these trying times. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it pop, go let it go. Everybody, have a great day. And most importantly, always remember, Longitude is a real latitude. The basis of all life on Earth. The longitude and the latitude are so important to the future, past, and present. Longitude and latitude. Longitude, latitude, equator. Longitude knows every corner, inch, and street in the world. And latitude goes hard, so strong. Longitude and latitude.